ShinRobjira.
Today we're talking about LAVAH Monkey Battle Cardboard Set number 2 from GKTNE, or as I like to call it, Great Knockers the Nipple Excellent. Right outside the box, Kong will be standing a little under 6 inches tall, and nearly the same for Skar King. Size comparison wise, they feel pretty much, I don't want to say in scale, especially after apparently finding out that Shimo is the biggest girl ever, but compared with other figures, I mean, they look cool. I don't really give a shit about scale these days, or ever, maybe? Unless it's Movie Monster Series Destroya. Anyway, the figures look cool. They're bright, they're colorful, they're different. I like what Playmates did here, and I can only hope the Movie Monster Series does something wildly colorful too. And with all that being said, let's just take a look at paint and detail, shall we? And fuck out of here. Let's take a look at this newly futurized version of the Heave. It do be looking really angular and futuristic-like, and I really have nothing else to say. It's an accessory included, and it looks cool. Up first, let's take a look at Skar King, or as I like to call him, Edge King, Bald King, Fireburn the Hedgehog Monkey, Dictator Monkey, and Compensation King, because let's be honest here. I got nothing. Alrighty, right up front, I don't have the standard 6-inch Skar King, but if I can put 2 and 2 together, it looks like the Battle Roar figure. So 2-pack Skar King over here featuring so much more coloration to him, big good. Skar King's gonna have these beady little blue eyes with these black pupils looking up. He's going to be decked out in body paints, I do imagine. That red is definitely body paint, because he's just trying to hide his fucking 345 forehead up here. Little monkey ears, decently painted teeth, all things considered. And my god, just look at that nose. Dude could probably smell what Godzilla had for dinner 3 days ago. And as for the rest of the figure, we've got reds, we've got whites, we've got different versions of reds and some blacks and some reds and some whites. Hilarious enough though, nothing like that will be present on the back of the figure. I mean, is that really hilarious? Yes. So let's just take the monkey whip off of his titties over here and take a closer look at everything. The addition of all the paint that we got with this version is quite nice, and the details overall rather serviceable. You can tell what's fur and what's skin. Really liking that the 3 major colors that are going to be adorning this figure are very much out in the open and not just saved for one specific area. On his chest over here, we've got that reddish pink, the white for the skin, and that darker burnt looking color over here. And over here on the monkey abs, yeah, you could tell this was painted while it was assembled, but really nothing too egregious going on here. Yet again, details really nice. We've got all of this coloration on his legs, not really moving into his feet, but yeah. The undersides of the arms are gonna look more like strawberry ice cream than reddened skin, I do think. But I give a point to Playmates' commitment to the bit. They absolutely did not even blink when it came to committing to the bit here. Save for Skar King's body paints going on over here looking a little too, you know, highlighter-ish. If this man takes out a face kit to paint himself before the big final battle, I will laugh and I will give Playmates a lot of credit. Now that talking about Edgelord Monkey is done, let's take a look at his weapon, the Whip Slash, the Monkey Whip, the lower jaw Gnar. At the handle of the Monkey Whip over here, we get just that, really on one side. It does kind of trail off and down a bit, but nothing too crazy. The minimal detail work ain't too bad, and it's cool that we see it over here on the jaw as well. Bro looking like a chocolate yogurt covered raisin over here. Not bad. And I do quite like that this doubles as both a weapon and a little decorative design piece to put on your Skar Monkey. And it ain't too hard to reapply either. You just gotta make sure you're fitting it over the right areas, and I say that as I'm having there we go, with the little plug. But yeah, I actually like how Skar King looks with the Whip Slash dashed over him. It gives him that dickish dictator feel. Did I say that already with the Battle Roars? Probably. But it's true. He just looks cool like this. It actually gives him a little bit of menace to his character. But anyway, enough of this guy. Ow, it burns when I pee monkey over here. Looks pretty great, save for the absolutely awful name that I just gave him. Where Kong exceeds most is just that this paint is nice and glossy, and it doesn't feel like he's burnt. It feels like the glowiness of all the lava around him is actually shining on him almost. I mean, yes, he does kind of look like a hot dog with arms, legs, and a head covered in ketchup and mustard, but for the most part, I don't think this looks very awkward. Although, like Hong Kong Battle Kong, the paint on the joints over here is prone to chipping. Just look at that. And I do quite enjoy the new mold that was used for Kong. The figure is definitely a bit heavier than the original figures that we got for GVK, and despite the gums being painted at a slant over here, I do feel this is a proper evolution of what we got with Playmates' GVK stuff. Maybe a bit more money went into it, maybe it didn't. He still is kind of Bill Skarsgardian with his eyes. But the details, yet again, rather nice. Now, before we talk about the Beast Fapper over here, let's just, I have to check I guess he's got a little bit more of monkey cheeks than the Battle Roar version did, but this man is heavily neutered. 3 solid X's. And just like it's not a Phase Mom monkey, none of the paint that's on the front will be featured on the back. Now let's take a look at this glove. Kong having a mechanized brace to fix probably a broken or messed up arm as caused by Skar King or Shimo in the movie is actually ridiculous, yes, but it's kind of cool too. The paint being a nice, bright, and vibrant yellow. The details somehow being a little bit above Playmates' budget looking, and despite most of the paint essentially stopping with this little yellow strap over here and really starting to adorn the figure's themed paint job over here, I do gotta say, this is actually really cool looking. I mean, what's the next best thing from Kong getting an axe? It's Kong getting the Infinity Gauntlet that's going to punch the Infinity Teeth out of Skar King's face. Really liking how it's looking here. And now, for the rest of the figure, let's do a quick little flyby. Look at the highlights on this fur, man. Look at how nice this looks. Is that a wound? That might actually be a wound. I just noticed that now. Looks like he's got a little slashy on his thigh over here, / knee. Was this originally supposed to be a bloodied Kong variant, and then they just added a little bit of yellow and some lava falls for the background? Who knows? But I really do like the deep red at the center of things over here. I really like that it's present over here on the forearm as well, looking a little bit more bloody than LAVAH. LAVAH? And once again, big credits out to Playmates for, oh yeah, look at that. He's got another wound over here on his biceptual. You know, Playmates, sculpting the battle damage into the figure is actually a lot cooler than just, you know, Swedish fishing parts of the figure. Yeah, credit is due. Really digging how Kong looks. Really hopeful that the movie Monster series does something like this. But as far as these two monkey guys go, and in comparison to what we've seen from the Monsterverse stuff from Playmates prior, I'm going to have to give both of them 2 solid stars in terms of paint and detail. Yeah, Skar King kind of looks like a battle-ready candy cane monkey, and Kong does kind of look like he's got a rash or a hot dog monkey, whatever you want to go for. But they don't look bad. They're cool, and it feels like Playmates is having fun with this. So yeah, 2 solid stars, 4 overall. Now, for the dioramas. Just get a look at this uber colorful cardboard and engineering? Kill me. Very easy to assemble with the included instructions for idiots like me. Oh. Again, very easy to put together, nice and colorful. It's nice to have what I would call shelf dressers, I guess, or something nice to dress your shelves with. Since I really don't have buildings, explosions, destruction of any kind, energy beams, this is nice, and I can't wait to use this for the SH Monster Arts, the Godzilla X Kong things that I may or may not end up getting. Yeah, I bought the GXK Godzilla repaint. It was $48 on AmiAmi, why not? Wow! And personally, the diorama aspect to this little 2-pack, I feel just kind of helps add a bit more to how these figures look and how they pose, even. I don't know, poses just feel a hell of a lot more wholly complete when you have these guys surrounded by the lava and the crystals and such. So, I'm gonna give a solid star for both accessory inclusion, because we get this, we get a whip slash, and would have been cool if Kong had like a new version of his axe, but I'm not complaining. And I think I'm just gonna give a sub rating of a solid star for this whole set idea overall. Oh, and in case you were wondering, Diablo Sauce Kong, Spiced Rum Kong, Lava World Monkey, and Gordon Kong. Why Gordon Kong? It's fucking raw! Look! And now I guess we can get into articulation. Articulation-wise, the monkeys still have it. Head can go all the way around like so. Ooh dear, that is haunting. And yeah, that's kind of funny. Moving on to the arms, full swivel all the way around and move up and out just like that. We will have a swivel at the elbow as well as a bend, and we will get a swivel at this fist, whereas on the other fist it's kind of just one whole piece, so no wrist swivel here. Upsettingly enough though, no torso swivel, so I guess this is just a molding thing. No cheat. Legs can kick up about that far. They can move out just like so. Properly so for some monkey splits. And we will get a bend at the knee over here. ETZilla monkey! Solid start for Kong. Pretty much the same thing that we got with GVK Kong. Maybe a bit better and different in some areas, but Edge King now. Edge King over here can go all the way around at the head. He will have the exact same movement in the arms as Kong does. All pretty much the same with bends and swivels and such. Nothing too crazy. Except his weaponized hand can actually swivel. A surprisingly middling kick up, but a pretty great bend at the knee. Both of these legs can indeed allow Skar King to do the splits. And of course we have an ab crunch at the torso over here. Monkey rock, monkey rock, monkey rock, monkey rock, monkey rock, monkey fucking rock! It'll give Skar King a decent ab crunch forward. Oh god, I actually didn't mean to do that this time. It'll give Skar King a decent ab crunch forward and a decent bend back, exposing those monkey abs. And that's pretty much it for Skar King over here. Solid start in terms of articulation. I actually wasn't expecting the whole torso ball joint going on over here. Credit to you, Playmates, not bad. I do so hope you all enjoyed this here double diorama monkey lava battle review. And when next we meet, I can finally talk about the Jordanian lizard double set. Massive thank you out to Dorky Films for hooking me up with these two sets. Because yet again, finding stuff like this in New Jersey, it's not easy. In fact, I still can't find anything GXK in the 2 Targets and 1 Walmart near me, so hooray. Anyway, until next time everybody, see you all then and there. Peace. It'll give Skar King a decent ab crunch forward. Oh